We are here today with Mr. Macoumba Diagne,
Yes.
from the founder of Proplast. Thank you so much for making the time to meet us.
Yes, I'm very happy to receive you to asking for our business and the impact of our business for the people in Senegal.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm very interested. What led you to start the business Proplast? How did you become the founder of Proplast?
Proplast at the first is a company who create with an NGO who finance a group of women, and I'm a social entrepreneur. And when I have chance to visit the company, I see very bravo woman who work very hard to clean our country and to make business, social business. And I propose to the NGO to make a new model, and I propose to associate with a group of women, and we create Proplast Industrie in 2010.
Okay.
Yes.
So it was first a non-profit that was engaging women to clean up the country.
Yes.
And you, as a social entrepreneur, you saw all the energy that was going into this.
Yes.
And you said, okay, let me associate with that and let's try to make a social business out of that.
Yes. And to develop this, because I have the idea to make this new company with this woman and my French partner, and we have many associates in Proplast, the group of the woman and me and my French partner. When we create Proplast Industrie, we have many challenges. The first challenge was to make the culture of company. And we do many training with the woman and the people who collect the plastic in the street. And it is the first challenge. And the second challenge is to have many partners, industrial partners, who consume the pallets we make in our company. And we signed a big contract with the first company who transform the pallets in products in Senegal. And we evaluate all the plastic we collect, and we collect 1,000 tons of plastic. And 90% of this plastic is collected in the discharge. And we think when you want to do a social business, people must work in a good environment. And we think to make a new network to permit to people to work in a good environment.
Yeah.
And now we start to make a collect point in all the town of Senegal. And our objective is to make 250 collect point in our country. And when we will make this, we can permit to the population to go to the collect point and to bring his plastic, and we can give them some money, and it is very good for there. And now we make a new label like circular economy. Proplast is collecting, and we transform, and we give the pallets to the company, to the big industry, and the big industry make the new products with plastic recycling, and this product will be sold by the agents who manage the collect point. And now we start to communicate with the population and people. And our slogan is together we can make our country not pollution of plastic in Senegal. Yes, it is the big ambition for Proplast.
Wow. So what I understand, you came in, you saw an NGO that did not have a business model at that time, and you saw, well, I can see that plastic can be recycled and that there is money in the plastic, and then you were the one that helped find the first buyer of that plastic to put money into this new found industry. And then you also mentioned something about training, and that it's very important to have good conditions for the workers collecting the plastic. So this was the idea behind the collection points, to make it easier to collect the plastics, am I right?
Yes. Yes. We do a lot of training to permit people to work in a good condition of work. And when we speak for circular economy, we are using plastic recycling, and the raw materials is more expensive than the plastic recycling. And when we collect and transform and sell to the company, local company, they permit to the local company to become more competitive for the product we can bring from abroad.
Yeah. So okay, so the recycled plastic is cheaper than new made plastic.
Yes, it is more cheaper.
And you also said that you are working in a way that you collect the plastic, then you sell the plastic, it's being recycled and made into products, and then the new collection points that you're building up now, they are then selling these products. So it's coming back to the community in new products. What kind of products are those?
Something like chairs.
Okay, chairs.
Something like poubelles.
Like trash cans.
Trash cans. And many kind of product. We can see the product we can do with plastic recycling after.
Okay, nice. Yes. Very good. Wow, and it makes so much sense, because it's coming from the community, and then something useful is coming out of it again.
It's our idea. Yes.
So, were you always a social entrepreneur? Did you do other businesses before Proplast, or how did you have this entrepreneurial thinking when you came and saw this NGO?
For my formation at the past, I learned management, and I'm a financial engineer. I go to Paris and I do a lot of training, and that's why after I start to learn a lot for social business, because I like this model. It is a good model because it's a model who helping people to upgrade. Yes.
And is Proplast, is it a profitable company?
Not now. We are at the
break even.
Yes, at the say of rentability. Rentability of say, because we have many partners from the big company to our country, like Kiran, the company who making the bottled water, and many big company help us to have profit.
Yes. So because it is a social business, you're not just having the revenue from recycling, but you get other kinds of support to expand your model.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But in the future, 1 or 2 years, we start to make profit, because we are building now our new site, and we must spend a lot of money to make the new network for the collect. That's why we need to be helping for the big company to make the network, and if this 2 activity is finished, we can start to make money and to have profit.
No, that makes sense. So you have this investment to make now
Yes.
to build the capacities to then turn a profit later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Profit later.
Wow. What were the challenges in setting up this project for of turning this NGO into a business that has so many partners now and supporters? What were the main challenges?
Our challenge now is to become the first recycling company in West Africa. But in Senegal, people know our company, but we have many work to develop our business in Senegal, and perhaps in the future we can make Proplast in another country in West Africa. Yes.
What did your family think when you started your business? When you said, "Okay, I'm gonna go into waste management"?
Okay. It wasn't easy for me to start this business because at the past I was a manager. Many times I can put my nice clothes, and when I start to work in this activity, I go to meet people who collect the plastic, and when I go back to my family, people think I am not.
You're crazy.
Yes, crazy. I like this activity, and when I see the people who working in the waste management, Senegalese people don't understand this activity, and my challenge is if we continue to produce waste and anybody try to recycle this waste, our country will be waste.
Yeah.
And I think the young Senegalese people like us must wake up to make it. I want to participate of the building of our country because I'm Senegalese. I do my education in Senegal. I have my family in Senegal. I must, if I can, I must to find solution. Yes.
Yeah. Wow, it's a very patriotic act for you to be a social entrepreneur and to do a service to the community.
Yes.
Essentially, and
yes,
what you say about the waste in Senegal, because we came from Mauritania, from the Diama border, and we saw a lot of waste in St. Louis on the roads. So yes, I absolutely agree. It is very necessary that many companies maybe even step in and solve this problem because it is a big issue.
Yes, because it's a problem. It's a problem. Waste management is a very big problem in West Africa and in the world. And we have a poor country. We don't have many equipments to manage our waste, and it is a matter who everybody, like the communities, the government, the big company, we must all together find a solution. Yes.
Has the attitude of your friends and your family towards your activity, towards being a social entrepreneur, has it changed over the time?
I explain a lot to people around me, like all my friends and my family, and I'm very happy now because I work with my brother, and I work with some of my friends, and it's very important for me because I'm not alone, and I continue to speak with people to come with me, and we can make a good thing for our country.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is something that we continue to see. In the beginning, oftentimes family and friends seem to be skeptical, but then over time they might be big supporters, or even, as in your case, business partners, or that they would start working with you.
Yes, at the first time is not easy because we have a little company and people don't know our business. But now we are happy because we have our top management in a very big street, and now we have many logistic materials. People can see the materials of Proplast and Recuplast, and now we start to have concurrence for this business, and we are very happy because if an activity is no good, somebody don't want to invest his money in this activity, and now we see many people like now to have a recycling company.
Okay, so you studied in Senegal, you come out of university, and how did you finance the beginnings of Proplast as a company? How did you make it happen on the financial side in the beginning?
In the beginning, we have the center. The center was building by the NGO at the first. We have a small center, and when I start to work with the woman, I speak with my French partner, and I tell him if he can support me for the financial to build the center. And at the first he bring some money, and me I bring my knowledge to make the network for the big company, and we start to have some money to develop the activity.
Your business partner, he was the investor.
Yes.
You brought your know-how, and then every time you sold plastic to
Yes.
a processing company,
Yes.
you took this money and reinvested
Yes.
in the
Auto
business.
financial for us. Yes.
I find it very smart to build on something that was already there, like the plant that the NGO had already created, and you say, okay, to make this more sustainable in the long term, we need a business model
Yes.
to sustain it.
Yes.
Very good.
Because many NGO make a business or an activity, and if I go and let this activity for people, the activity is down, but people is supporting by the NGO, and the social business is different because our activity is a very big impact, social impact, but we work a lot to become autonomous for the financial.
Yeah.
Yes.
And in the moment that you are profitable, you don't need any donor money or any.
Yes.
You don't have to ask favors in that sense, and your impact can run for the next 100 years.
Yes. Yes.
Probably.
Yes. And we continue to invest for innovation for many things else.
The collection points. How do you convince people to bring their trash, their plastics, in a sorted way, the way that you need it, to the collection point?
Because we buy this.
Because you give them money.
Yes, we buy 1 kilo. We buy 100 for 1 kilo.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
100 francs CFA.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. For 1 kilo.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
And do you see that people in the neighborhood, they start their own little business just collecting from neighbors and then bringing it in?
Yes, there is many people now who making his business with the collect
Wow.
only.
So they are
We have
living
many
through
people
you.
in our network. Many people.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many people are employed by Proplast at this moment?
Directly, we have something like 100 people in our company, and indirectly we have something like 2,000 or 3,000 people.
Wow.
Who
are living
yes,
on this network.
On this network.
Wow.
The network, yes.
That is a huge impact.
Yes, because we buy now at each month we buy something like 10 million CFA for plastic for months, because we buy 100 ton of plastic per month.
Wow.
Yes.
100 tons of plastic every month.
Every month.
Wow. That are not going into landfills or lying on the street.
Yes.
But being reused.
Yes.
I have one more question. What would be your advice to young people in Senegal today?
All the people want to have a job, but if you have the mind, we can do many things. If you do entrepreneurship, young people like to win money easily, and the only thing I can say for young people is act, because people can speak a lot, but they don't do act. If you want to change, you can do act. Yes.
You don't have to wait for the change
Yes,
from the
to
outside.
wait for the change from outside. Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing all of
Yes.
this.
Okay. Thank you.